why your 2026 Social Security increase is smaller than the letter said $56. That's the average monthly increase Social Security recipients were told to expect this year. A 2.8% cost of living adjustment announced in October, arriving in January payments, $17.90. That's how much of it went straight back out before it ever reached a bank account. If you are over 40 and you have money moving through Social Security, Medicare, or a retirement account you plan to draw from in the next 20 years, watch every second of this video. Because the mechanism I'm about to show you isn't a one-year event. It's a structural pattern. It repeats annually, and almost nobody models it before they retire. I'm Tyler. Let's go through the numbers. Section 1. What just changed? On November 14th, 2025, the Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services finalized the 2026 premium schedule. The standard Medicare Part B premium rose from $185 a month to $202.90. That's an increase of $17.90 per month, roughly 9.7%. Now hold those two percentages side by side, because this is the entire story. Benefits rose 2.8%. The premium deducted from those benefits rose 9.7%. The premium grew at roughly 3.5 times the rate of the raise. I want to be precise about what this is and isn't, because this gets described badly almost everywhere. This is not a cut. Nobody's benefit was reduced. Social Security payments went up in January exactly as announced. It's a collision between two separate formulas that were never designed to move together. The cost of living adjustment is calculated from a consumer price index that tracks a broad basket of goods and services: food, housing, transportation, energy. It measures general inflation. The Medicare Part B premium is calculated from something entirely different: projected program costs for physician services, outpatient care, and durable medical equipment. Medical cost inflation has run persistently ahead of general inflation for decades. So one formula tracks the price of groceries, and the other tracks the price of medicine. And medicine climbs faster. Both formulas are working correctly. That's the uncomfortable part. Section 2. How it hits your wallet. Let's do the arithmetic on a real scenario. Take a retiree receiving the average benefit. In 2025, that was $2,015 a month. The 2.8% adjustment adds $56, bringing it to $2,071. Now subtract the premium increase, $17.90, $38.10. That's the actual monthly increase reaching the account, not $56. About 68% of the announced raise survived the deduction, and that's before the deductible. The annual Part B deductible rose from $257 to $283.26 more out of pocket before coverage begins. The Part A hospital deductible rose $60 to $1,736. Add the $26 deductible increase across the year, and the real net gain drops to roughly $36 a month for someone who uses Part B services at all. Now, consider a widow or widower. The average survivor benefit rose $52. Subtract the same $17.90, and the net is $34.10. Here's why that matters more than it appears. The Part B premium is a flat dollar amount. It does not scale with your benefit. So the smaller your Social Security check, the larger a share that $17.90 represents. A flat deduction against an unequal base is regressive by construction. The people with the least lose the highest percentage. There's a second layer that catches people who did everything right. If your modified adjusted gross income exceeded $109,000 filing single or $218,000 filing jointly, you pay a surcharge on top of the standard premium. It's called IRMAA, the income-related monthly adjustment amount. Across 5 tiers, total Part B premiums run from $284.10 up to $689.90 a month. And here is the detail almost everyone misses. IRMAA uses a 2-year look-back. Your 2026 premium is determined by your 2024 tax return, which means a large Roth conversion, a property sale, or a one-time capital gain 2 years ago can be raising your Medicare premium today for income you no longer have. Section 3. The defense strategy. So, what do you actually do? 3 things, and none of them require a financial product. Model the net, not the announcement. Every year in October, the COLA is announced. Every year in November, CMS finalizes premiums. Most people plan on the October number and never revisit it. Write both down. Subtract, budget the difference, not the headline. For 2026, that's $38.10 on the average benefit, not $56. Manage income 2 years ahead of the premium. Because of the look back, the income decision that sets your 2028 premium is being made right now, in 2026. If you're approaching an IRMAA threshold, the timing of a Roth conversion, a home sale, or a large distribution is worth deliberate planning. Crossing a tier by a few $100s costs the same as crossing it by $20,000. The surcharge is a cliff, not a slope. And if your income has already fallen because of retirement, the death of a spouse, divorce, or reduced work, there is a formal process to request a redetermination based on that life-changing event. It is not automatic. You have to file it. Build a holding cost line into your retirement plan. This is the structural fix. Most retirement projections model income and inflation. Very few model the gap between general inflation and medical inflation, and that gap is where this problem lives. If your plan assumes your benefit and your healthcare costs rise together, it has an unpriced line in it. They have not moved together for decades, and nothing in either formula suggests they're about to start. A conversation worth having with a qualified financial planner is not, "How do I avoid this premium?" You generally can't. It's, "What does my income look like in year 15 if medical costs keep outrunning my adjustment by 5 or 6 points a year?" That's a modeling question, and it's answerable. Most people simply never ask it. Close and call to action. Nothing here was hidden. CMS published these figures in November. The Social Security Administration published the adjustment in October. Both are public. The difficulty isn't secrecy. It's that the 2 numbers are announced separately by separate agencies 6 weeks apart, and almost nobody puts them in the same sentence. That's the habit worth building. Not watching the raise, watching what's left of it. Here's my question for you, and I'd like a straight answer in the comments. Should Medicare premiums be legally capped so they can never rise faster than the Social Security COLA, even if that means taxpayers cover the difference, yes or no? And tell me why, if this is the kind of breakdown you want, the arithmetic behind the headline. Done slowly. That's what this channel does. I'm Tyler. Thank you for watching.